What's up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. And in today's video, I just want to go over three metrics to kind of check on your business to see if it's healthy and if it's doing well. Just as a small disclaimer, this is specifically catered towards the online business space. So, like, selling digital products, online courses, membership sites, and things like that. And there are certainly so many metrics and analytics you can look into to kind of tweak and see if your business is doing well. But these are kind of the three most important ones, in my opinion. Just as a heads up, I do use Kajabi. You can probably tell that from the channel name, but Kajabi makes it super easy to check on these metrics. And whatever platform you're using, it should make it pretty easy as well. But just in case, you're using multiple products together, multiple softwares to kind of connect everything and make it cohesive to check those metrics, just be sure that you're able to do those on your platforms of choice. So the first metric that I think is super important is just overall revenue. I think that one's super obvious, right? From an overall perspective, if you look at your business from a month-to-month basis, let's say you've been running your business for for 4 or 5 years. If you take a look at the course of the first 6 months of the year compared to the last 6 months of the year, is the last 6 months of the year doing better financially compared to the first 6 months of the year? Because, online business tends to be a fluctuating sort of pattern. It's very rare for an online business to have completely stable revenue metrics month after month after month, because things happen, like people cancel memberships, people buy more courses one month than another. Especially if you have an evergreen email funnel, you can expect a certain conversion rate, but then the certain number of people you have going through your list or through your funnel will determine how many people buy that product, right? So rather than looking at those metrics, at the revenue from a day-to-day perspective, which can kind of keep you on the edge of your seat, think of it from a more weekly perspective or even a monthly perspective. So if you think about the first 6 months, if each month is doing, let's say $3,000, the last 6 months of the year, maybe they're doing $4,000, averaging around $4,000. So then you know that the business is healthy, it's keeping up, and it's actually gradually improving over time. So overall revenue is something you want to look at just to see if your business is actually making money, right? The second metric is the number of opt-ins. So it really depends on where you're getting your traffic source. In my case, doing content marketing, I get all of my traffic from organic content. So I upload YouTube videos, I offer lead magnets, which are free downloadable guides and goodies, which in exchange for their email address, they can download right away, right? So a pretty regular metric for me is about 20 opt-ins a day on my main channel. On a good day, I might get 100 or even 200-300 if there's a certain spike, like if I got a shout out from a bigger channel or if I put out a really good video. But generally, I can expect around 15 to 25 opt-ins a day. And over the course of 30 days, right, this kind of adds up to a steady amount. So if your opt-in number is gradually increasing over time, maybe your videos are starting to pick up traction, or maybe you're paying for ads and those are starting to work better for you, then you can safely say that your opt-in number is healthy and therefore your business is healthy, because those people who opt in should be funneled into an automatic email sequence, which then pitches your course, your product, or whatever. And again, a certain percentage of those will buy. So the opt-in number is very, very important, and you always want to be continuing to increase that number on a regular basis, whether that's through your content or your paid ads or whatever that is. So opt-ins is number 2. Number 3 is the click-through rate in your emails that you send out. Specifically, we're talking about marketing emails, like when you're pitching products or anything like that, but even in your free content, you want to get that click rate as high as possible, because anyone can open an email, right? If your subject line is good and the contents of your email are valuable to that customer or the person, then they're very likely to open that email. But to actually get them to click over to your website or to your sales page through the email is a very important metric, because that will show how convincing or how effective your sales copy actually is in your emails. So you want to get that number up as high as possible. Usually, in freebies and stuff, my click-through rate tends to be around 5 to 8%, I would say. And the open rate is usually around 20 to 40%. Usually, like 25 to 35%, I guess, is more more specific. But my click-through rate tends to be around 5 to 8%. If I'm offering like a freebie or if I'm sharing like a free piece of content, then it'll be around 3 to 5%. When you're pitching though, like if you're sending out emails to get someone to buy something, offering your products, then that number will go a little bit lower naturally. So maybe around 0.5% to 1%, maybe 2% if you're lucky. But that really allows you to gauge whether your emails are connecting with your audience, and then maybe you can go through and tweak the sales copy if needed. So those are kind of the three metrics that I would look at. Overall revenue, obviously that's the most important one to see if your business is actually making money on a regular basis. Then your opt-ins, especially if you're going through content marketing, getting organic leads, and then having them funneled through an email sequence automatically, that number will influence how much revenue you actually make through the funnel. And then number 3 is the click-through rate in your emails. The higher that is, the better, because then if they get to the sales page, then they're actually more likely to buy, right? If they don't click, then they never get to that sales page, so they can't actually buy. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Those are metrics that I usually check on a regular basis, at least every month, usually every week. But whatever your platform of choice is, make sure you're able to access those metrics so that you have a very updated perspective on how your business is doing. And with Kajabi, the platform of my choice for my business, it makes things super easy because as soon as you actually log into the Kajabi dashboard, they show you the revenue that you've earned over the past 30 days. They also show you how many opt-ins you have over the past 30 days. And then the click-through rates, you just have to go through the marketing tab and check out the emails. And they literally tell you all the click rates for the emails that you've sent out. So I can personally recommend Kajabi. If you haven't really started your online business and you're considering a platform, then again, I can really highly recommend Kajabi because of its all-in-one nature, and it really gets everything done that I need for my online business. So hosting my website, hosting my courses and my membership, my community, email marketing, sharing my products with my list, checking up on what people have actually gone through, what they've purchased, and so on. They have an entire people's tab, full analytics suite. They have a mobile app for their customers, and so on and so forth. So it's super robust, and they're always updating it as well, I should say. So if you're interested in trying it out, they give you a 14-day free trial on the website, but I want to give you a 30-day extended free trial, so more than double. And you can get that using my link below in the description box. It is an affiliate link, which just means that if you become a paying member of Kajabi, then part of your payment will come back to support this channel, which I really appreciate it, and it will allow me to continue making Kajabi videos like this. In addition to that though, I also want to give you 2 bonus mini courses. The first one is called Kajabi in 30 days, and this is my start to finish walkthrough of how I would use Kajabi if I was a new user. And I walk through how to set up your website, how to set up landing pages, how to connect everything together in a really seamless manner, and you can start selling very, very quickly if you put that into practice. The second course is called Content Marketing for Creatives. So this one I use for my business model. This is literally the model I follow to add value to the world for free, but then monetize the audience on the back end. And it's a very healthy relationship, you know, with the creator and the audience. And it's a long-term model that you can expect to scale over the long term. And it's sustainable, it's dependable, and that's really the most you can ask for. So I want to give you both of those courses absolutely free when you become a member of Kajabi, just as my thank you to you for using my link below. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.